What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another video, guys. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. I'm doing good. Just got off work, and I got a video for you guys today. So, I'm about to talk about the next Adolf Hitler. Yes, the next Adolf Hitler, guys. So, tune in. Yes, guys, so the next Adolf Hitler will be China's president, Xi Jinping. I'm sorry if I said his name wrong. I'm not good at pronouncing Chinese names. And I'm going to go in detail exactly why I say he's going to be the next Adolf Hitler. So, if you guys don't know, China has always been, they weren't really a powerhouse until this guy took office. He kind of evolved China into a powerhouse of the world. He's basically turned into a dictator in his country. He changed the Chinese law so he can stay president for, I think, until 2036 or as long as he wants. I can't even remember. But he changed the law to where the term limit is no term limit, I believe. I believe he can stay president as long as he wants. With that being said, he kind of turns himself into a dictator doing so. Also, he's obsessed with power. Obsessed with power. And kind of like Hitler, he was in, this dude family was he grew up in a political family, and at some point in his life, things went south, and he ended up having to work hard and work on a farm, I believe, or something like that. And it was pretty embarrassing. Like, you're going from your dad was a high-ranking politician, and I guess the government got overthrew or whatever happened. They clashed with another government, and life changed for him. So he always been living with a chip on his shoulder. Now, he's been secretly building up China's military for a very long time. And as you can see now, everybody's starting to catch on to how he's grown China's military, how they're becoming such a powerful house. The economy's growing. Everything with China right now is flourishing. Flourishing. Kind of how Germany was. Nobody paid attention to them for a while. And then out of nowhere, they became this powerful country again. China's following the same route. Taiwan is in China's eyes right now. Their goal is to take over Taiwan at all costs. They really want to get a hold of Taiwan. And I think at some point they're going to evade Taiwan. Sort of like Hitler. Hitler wanted, after World War I, Germany lost some land. Hitler wanted that territory back. He wanted that territory back. And kind of like China, Taiwan's been trying to pretty much say it's independent. And China wants to put an end to that. But greed takes over. Just like with Hitler. Hitler got one country, and Taiwan's not considered a country to China. But Hitler took one country and just continued going through Europe. He's going to do the same thing with Asia. He's going to take one country, and he's going to start taking over Asia and the Middle East. He's going to start taking over. Even countries that assume for him to be their allies, he's going to start evading them. No one really knows how powerful China's military is. Nobody. Yes, on paper, the United States military is bigger, and I'm pretty sure it still is bigger. But the United States is on the Western Hemisphere. China is not. And I believe once China decides to go to war and take Taiwan, they're going to do it secretly. They're going to cut off all communications to Taiwan. They're going to evade. They're going to take over. Before the United States can step in and help, they're already going to have full control of Taiwan. And then they're just going to start running through the rest of the countries in Asia. And I do believe they will attack Russia also. And I mean, I know with Adolf Hitler, a lot of people thought he was their friend, just like with China. People think they think Xi is their friend. He's not really their friend. He's playing people. He's getting smart. He's setting up bases in Africa. He's basically funding Africa so he can set up bases how the United States have bases all around the world. So when he decides to evade countries, he's already in the area. He already has bases set up so he can surround people and he can take over. He's going to make it a lot easier for him to evade countries and take over. Because he's setting his military up for success. And nobody's really paying attention to this. Nobody's fearing this right now. No one thinks it's gonna actually happen. But I'm telling you, this guy is nothing but bad news. He's power hungry, and he's leading this country in the right direction. We cannot take that away from him. But he's eventually going to start taking over Asia, because he's going to want to expand the Communist Party. He's going to want to have China having a huge influence over the rest of the world. That is what they're up. That's why the United States is trying to put a stop to him right now. The United States doesn't want to have another superpower in the world. And you're going to end up seeing a head-on collision between the United States and China. They will eventually go to war once World War III starts. But World War III is going to start with China evading Taiwan and then going over from country to country. And I believe India will be like the Great Britain. They will be the only one that doesn't get conquered by China, and they will eventually be part of the reason for the downfall of China. But we will see China rise and decide to start taking over Asia. The Communist Party of China has plans. They're setting up their military bases in a lot of African countries all around Asia, because they plan on doing a full-fledged invasion, a full-on invasion of Asia. And I believe Russia will be attacked too. Once they get a lot of the countries in Asia, they're going to start eyeing Russia. And then it'll be a showdown. But I think we're just going to see history repeat itself. This is the next Adolf Hitler, guys. I'm telling you guys now, you heard it here first. China will be the start of World War III, and we will see the next Adolf Hitler rise in China, and we will see China start evading countries within the next 2 years, guys. I'm telling you. And World War III will break out. Ultimately, I think China will lose, but I think it will be 6 or 7 years down the line before that actually happens. And then the Chinese government will fall, and another superpower will rise to challenge the United States. But we'll see how this plays out, guys. That's just my input on that. But I've been looking into some of the stuff that China's been doing and how it's been playing out. And I think we're going to see the next Adolf Hitler. War will start. This war will be much more serious, because there's a lot more nuclear warheads going around, a lot more advanced technology. Cities, countries are going to be devastated. And I believe it's going to be Europe versus China. Europe and the United States versus China. Guys, World War III is going to happen within the next 2 to 3 years. And China will be the cause of it. Pay attention to everything that's going on with Taiwan. And we'll see exactly how things play out. You guys remember where you heard it at first. Roberto Conspiracy Files.